Hello.
How is it going? Everyone out there. We got chairs. Look at that. Wow. Very cool.
It has been constructed.
They're real.
Here. They exist. They're factual. They're tangible. They are here.
I am highly doubtful that FFG will offer these as a prize wall in the future.
I think they're super easy to offer now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I think they're easy to offer now. I just don't know. I mean, it's up to everybody what they want to spend their shards on, right? So,
yeah.
But I mean, me personally, I think this was worth 1,000.
Oh, it was definitely worth 1,000 shards. I mean,
yeah,
it's a good chair.
I mean, the fuzzy Gruen is what, 200, something like that.
It was at least 300, right?
It was
a lot. Maybe it was 200.
But yeah, I mean, like
stuffed
5
animal.
fuzzy Gruens, 5 stuffed animals equals 1 chair.
Now
so.
I complain about the release date of Dark Tidings. Yep.
Yeah, that's all we got left.
That's just the reality now that we have to live with. I did get like a few more board games to play, so that's 2 more streams. We got a box of AOA, so our next Keyforge stream after this will be a sealed AOA stream. That should be actually pretty fun. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it would be fun to just crack and
play,
roll.
Yeah, almost at 1,000 shards. Never been to a vault tour. This is just from buying decks and playing locally.
Yeah, you can get a decent amount from chain bounds, I'd say.
The amber bonus on mass mutation decks helped a lot with like amber boosts too. Like 10 for each deck was a crazy amount of amber.
Yeah, well, and they also do the like the with the release weekends, they'll do the bonus shards.
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy. So. Sorry.
So yeah. Hopefully they'll do it with Dark Tidings extended a bit. Well, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like they did it with Mass Mutation to make up for the fact that there weren't any tournaments that year. With Dark Tidings, we might have a tournament this year. Not necessarily with Dark Tidings, though. Although, it would be really weird if they released a set in, like, August. If Dark Tidings doesn't come out till May, right? So, I don't know.
I mean, I think at this point...
If they get back to November, is that okay? I think it's probably okay.
At this point, I think they're probably back to the old release schedule, but I hope they get back to the old release schedule.
Right.
You know, there's no telling, but I mean, basically, we lost a set of Keyforge, right?
You think DT decks can register Tuesday? All right, Sky. I trust your judgment on this, considering you've been digging into the app and stuff. But that would be great, because then people can start playing on TCO and stuff.
Yeah, at least, right? Like, at least we can get some stuff out there. I'll just have to trust other people's words.
That's where the community is dragging Keyforge kicking and screaming from the death's door. First time you heard about
yeah, I don't even know if I'd call it like at death's door right now.
It's just like the amount of support that FFG gives it versus the amount of support that the community gives it is worlds difference, right?
Through the backlog and catching up. We'll appreciate you checking out the old stuff.
Welcome to the stream. You won't get any spoilers watching this stream. This is a totally self-contained stream. So if you're trying to like,
this is a Gauntlet series. It was designed to be consumed piecemeal. You can, as long as you know what the Gauntlet is, you can just kind of pop into any Gauntlet stream and kind of go from there. Okay, well, why are you sitting here?
Aendres never got a run. It did not. So we realized last week that only one Worlds Collide deck at all had been through the Gauntlet. Let's put this on the shelf for a minute, and the community's yelling, "No!" Yeah, exactly. 100 decks enter, 1 remains victorious, right? That is our set tournaments. Yes.
Yeah. We're waiting for Dark Tidings to come out before we start our next one of those. We have done intermediate tournaments and such in between. For instance, we did the Tabletop Royale Championship. The winner of that has a belt, an actual deck-size belt that goes around it. And so we have another series called Fight Night where we somebody challenges for the belt. We have a title match. So some of that stuff is explained on our website. We don't update our website that often, but if you go through our YouTube stuff, that's probably the best place to catch up. So
Well, I was trying to start the bet, but
I think it's Stream Elements. Honestly, I think
crapped
Stream Elements has got an issue.
all right.
Because it's got the issue over here too. So I think Stream Elements is just borked. Sorry about the bets. Normally we'd have the bets. Stream Elements isn't working. So
9.
you are first. Okay, this I think is fine to keep.
I'm gonna mulligan this. What's up, Victor? How's it going?
Hello.
Storm, thank you for your tier 2. 29 months.
Tier 2.
I believe that is our
Good
longest
Lord.
sub, I think.
29.
I swear, every time I see you sub, I'm like, didn't Storm just now sub like a week ago? And maybe that's just because time blends together and doesn't have any meaning.
You're gonna have to keep people shaking there, Art Boy. Stream Elements has got an issue.
Just real quick, we have tomorrow. Thank you, Victor, for that run.
Hey, 15
months. The streaks are out of this world. Time is gonna be, yeah, it's very true. But it's close to having meaning. Very close. For instance, Nathan got his vaccine last week. Very exciting stuff. I'm getting my second shot in 2 weeks. Very exciting stuff. And we're gonna start having friends hang out with us again.
About 5 months away at this point, I guess.
Yeah, because it's 2 weeks after your second that you're clear, pretty much.
Yeah, that's definitely Tanty's worthy, Art Boy. But
I got Pfizer. Nathan got Moderna.
You didn't see us conscripting people into each squad in the Discord the other day, Code Red.
I got Johnson & Johnson. Sweet. I was wanting to get Johnson & Johnson, but nowhere around us really had a supply of it. But Pfizer is fine too. They're all pretty much fine. They all do the job.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to say this. I'm going to play Dendrix and Rock Grub to make you lose one. I'll play Obsidian Forge, and I will exhume nothing. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say logo. So play a Spectral Tunneler, play Lab Work, card. Your turn.
Team Pfizer.
If we had a local group, we could play, but we don't. I didn't get a side effect either. It's not. It's like 1 in 5 people have side effects, so it's actually like less than that thinks. Based on the amount of people that complain about it on the internet, is probably everyone that gets side effects complains about it, right? But people who don't.
I felt like I had IRL lag the day after. It felt like I was coming down with something. Now I was expecting something from it. My arm hurt like hell. But,
the arm is like the only guaranteed one, right? Because it's
yeah.
just like they're jamming some stuff into your muscles. So
right. So my arm hurt, but I expected as much, and then, it felt like I had like a cold coming on, but I woke up the next day and was totally fine. So
I've heard bad stuff about Shot 2. I'm not excited about Shot 2. But we'll see. My family got the same vaccine as me, and none of them had symptoms for Shot 2, so I'm hoping that holds true for me too.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to Poltergeist the Spectral Tunneler. Choose Dendrix. I'll read with Dendrix and draw a card. I will play a Rock Grub to make you lose one. And then I will reap with this Rock Grub and archive it. And I will say check with 7. It's your turn. I will draw one.
Yeah, say shadows. I'll play 2 special deliveries and a moon cursor. Your turn. What's up, Yo-Yo Milkworm?
Alright, so I will forge. Oh, I didn't even put my keys on the table yet.
You're gonna need those.
Blue, yellow, red. Okay, so I'll forge the first key. Hey there. I will say shadows, I suppose. I will play Hugger Mugger to capture one. We'll play Manchego. I've definitely got more than 5 cards. I did that in the wrong order. I will play No Safety in Numbers first, as tempting as it is to actually pull cursor. I don't actually think I want to kill both of these. And then I am going to play Hidden Stash, and I will archive a card. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll say Untamed. Up the archive. Oh wait, I will not. I will actually say Logos. Play Library Babble. Play Phase Shift. Play an Asp. Play Neutron Shark. I will get my library and let's get the Mugger. I will continue. I'll get Asp and Dendrix. I will stop. I will special deliver the Manchego, and I'll special deliver the Rock Grub as well. And your turn. Check with 6.
Okay, I am going to say Starlance. I'll play Commander Chen. I'll play Officer Kirby. Kirby's going to play a Binding Irons. And then I will zap and murder those and not touch any of them. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Stream Choppery. Ooh, okay. Yes.
Are we losing frames?
We're dropping a few frames.
Oh, did you swap this computer?
Of course.
Okay.
Or else we wouldn't be able to on the internet at all.
Okay, well, I didn't know.
We did get a new router.
Yeah, we got a new thing going on.
Yeah. They're not dropping right now. Maybe it's just been brief.
We haven't issues in quite some time.
Yeah.
So, but let us know. Do give us continuous feedback. So, been choppy. Everybody's choppy.
It's not dropping actively right now. Okay.
It's not dropping right now. Lasted about 7 seconds. Okay.
It probably just dropped completely. All right, I'm gonna forge.
What is up with this dog? Is the dog went and did something to the internet to try to stop us from streaming so that he could play?
I will play a Vigor and gain 1. I'll play Nature's Call and bounce the Commander Chan.
Not the Kirby.
I guess I bounce the Kirby too because
okay.
It's all the same, right? I'll play Regrowth. Get back the Shark. I'll play a Bear. Your turn. Drop a chain. Draw 2. I know the 5G and the vaccines, all the microchips in our blood, interfering. What's up, Lord Farquaad?
Okay. Starlance, Commander Chan. Actually, so Comm Officer Kirby. Kirby's gonna play Hit and Run to do 2 damage to the Ancient Bear, and I'll bounce Kirby. I will discard Quintrina Flux. I'll play Kirby, play Sack of Coins. I'll murder the bear with the Sack of Coins. Okay, then I'll play Commander Chen. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Nope. I'll say Untamed. I'll play Full Moon and a Dew Fairy. Your turn. Finish your schoolwork in time to watch the stream. Excellent. Yes, we have chairs. Look.
They're right here. Wait, yeah, I gotta go this way. Brobnar. Actual Brobnar signal.
Looks pretty
embroidered,
good.
Not paper.
Yeah, I've liked the way these things look, I will say.
Yeah. It's pretty comfy.
They look good. They are comfy.
Pretty comfy.
Although, if you look at the Facebook comments, they look like actual trash.
Yes, according to the internet.
There are very upset people on Facebook about this.
Some sour grapes out there. Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to put Light of the Archons on Kirby.
They just jelly.
Commander Chan will fight Dewfairy, and then Kirby will fight Dewfairy. And Kirby will play the Evil Eye. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Logos. I'll play Fogify. I'll play Brain Eater. I'll play Neutron Shark. I'll get the Brain Eater and Kirby. I'll get Neutron Shark and Commander Chan. Last chain, draw 3. Your turn. Glad they made it even if it took forever to have poor communication. Actually, the communication was okay because they actually they did respond to my emails whenever I emailed them.
Yeah, they kept up pretty constantly. Like I heard a lot of updates. So,
they just didn't like actively reach out to us unless we reached out to them first. So, but at least they responded to us.
Okay, I am going to put my archives in my hand and say Star Alliance. I'll play Dr. Driscoll. I'll play a Cloaking Dongle. And I will play a Stealth Mode. And it's your turn, I'll draw 1.
Man's out here playing Stealth Mode. I'll play Shadows. I'll play Naughty, Skeleton Key, and I'll discard Treasure Map. Your turn. One of the things they complain about, yeah. Actually, they are complaining about it, like, because it's ugly.
The chair?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's a gamer chair.
It's, well, like, it's not the pictured chair.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the same.
I mean, but we knew that like 8 months ago or something, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, we knew it late last year.
I think we knew it when we ordered the chair and the chair didn't immediately come, right? Like, you're not getting, that was just a mock-up. Somebody said they could make the chair for X amount of money that they had.
Well, apparently that company folded because of COVID, the initial company.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
I mean, that's just, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, you can't predict something like COVID. So, I mean, I guess you could. It's just,
I think that chair would have been less comfortable than this chair. If we're going by comfort.
I could agree with that.
Just based on that picture, it didn't look great. COVID super harsh on the chair companies. Yeah, I'm sure.
There's you can customize the legs on this. There's different colored. I don't even know what you would call them. Risers, speed strip, like that. There's like different colored strips you could put in the chair.
Plastic pieces.
On the legs, so you can there's more customization other than the zipper patch here, and the zipper patch just comes off. Justin and I can even swap chairs by just swapping patches.
And we could actually just order patches from the
company.
Yeah,
you could just order another patch. You know? So, like, let's say we had to rebrand. Because, I mean, the company is, like, 30 minutes from us. Like, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was so funny because we saw where it was shipping from. We look at the address, and we were like, we could have drove and picked them chairs up, right?
Yeah, that's why I got mine the same day it shipped. Because, like, Dave shipped on Monday, and I got mine Tuesday, and I'm like, I didn't even get a shipping notification for this.
Yeah, I got a message. I got a message from my brother. It was like, yeah, hey, your chair's here. And I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, I'm saying I think the UPS guy picks it up and then just drives over here.
Yeah.
I know Dave didn't get screws. That's pretty bummer.
Yeah.
The Starline symbol does look really cool on his though.
I am gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play Umbra, Avenda. I'll play Ronnie, steal one, and then I will go ahead and just play this TMTP. And I will tell you to go ahead. I will draw 4.
Okay, I will say Untamed. I will...
Wizard Random, hello.
Hey. I will pick up the archive. I will... the common cold. And then save the pack.
heal everything.
Kill all things.
I'm worried about the Obsidian Forge, probably.
Yeah. My tiger kills itself. Oh, it's an enemy creature.
Yeah.
Okay. I will play Regrowth. Or let's get naughty. And your turn.
All right, I am going to say this. I'm going to play a Rock Grub, and then a Rock Grub. I'm going to play Buzzle and purge a Rock Grub to fight the Mighty Tiger. And then I'll purge the Rock Grub to ready Buzzle. I will Misery Exploit, and then I will Reap. And I will say check with 7. I will draw 4.
Say Shadows. I will TMTP. I will Relentless Whispers my Tiger. Steal 1. I will play Naughty. I'll use Skeleton Key. Your turn.
Swear to God, that dog. Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Ingram. Actually, I'll do it this order. I'll do Frayne and Capture. I'll do Ingram and Ward Frayne. I'll play Kirby, who will play a Gambling Den. And that is my turn. I will draw and then shuffle and draw 3.
Well,
yeah.
I'll Forge.
Unless you want to gamble.
I do not want to gamble. I will. Oh boy. I think I'll take this opportunity to say Logos. I'll Library Access. I will play Strange Gizmo.
There's like a ton of room on the patch itself. I guess the thing is there's like this cushion here that would cover anything that was like down below that, but
I'll Twin Bolt, Medic, and Kirby. Actually, I'll do Kirby and Frayne. I'll play Kyo, draw, and your turn.
Okay. So this looks like an opportunity to gamble to win the game. I've got 6 of those accounted for. I've got 4 of those accounted for. I've got 6 of those accounted for. So I'll say Shadows. It's that easy.
I don't think I was winning that game anyway.
I was ahead of you. Yeah.
I just couldn't. That is the deck that beats Barkus, right? That's the kind of deck.
Yes, because it keeps pace and it's got like minor disruption.
And it sticks stuff on the board frequently. So yeah, it was a good showing from Aendres there. Yeah, we get to play in person. Yeah. We've been playing in person last year, but with only each other. But it is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1.
Aendres.
The rare Barkus win.
Loss.
Barkus, yeah, the win against
Barkus.
Barkus.
Yeah, the elusive. Barkus, like, sets the tone for the rest of the gauntlet, I think. It's like, if you do well against Barkus, then you're probably alright, but... you wonder how KVBS would go. It does have artifact destruction.
It does, yeah, that's a big deal. A lot of the decks we've run through the gauntlet, I think, have not, or have been light on.
Okay, so now it looks like Stream Elements is working. I will try to get gambles up for the next game.
We do not play exclusively through webcam now.
Yeah.
This whole time. Yeah, so tomorrow we have more Marvel Champions. The Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign.
We're moving on to the second scenario, which, from what we've heard, is very difficult.
Yeah, it's apparently the hardest thing that's ever happened in Marvel Champions. So I'm actually really looking forward to experiencing that.
I think the first scenario was probably one of the hardest scenarios that we've ever played.
Maybe the only other one that beat us more is the mutagen formula.
Yeah,
I don't remember how many. We've lost that a lot.
We've got our ass beat by mutagen formula, but I think we were playing kind of like goofy stuff at the time because the first box, with the exception of like Ultron, was kind of like easy enough that you could kind of play whatever you wanted and get away with it. There weren't as many cards then, so I think if we went back to mutagen formula now, I think it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
So.
Won the first time, yeah, that's
yes.
right. Actually, the YouTube video where we won is standalone, just by itself. That's pretty good. Feels good, man. And then Wednesday, I bought Dwellings of Eldervale, which is a board game that looks very interesting. And it's got a lot of cool stuff going on, so I'd recommend checking that out. The components are very, very nice. And I bought it because the components looked cool, and I didn't even know what type of game it was. So that's, and I was...
It's got a lot of stuff going on from what I hear from Justin. So
it's got a lot of, it's actually like, it looks like it's going to be complicated. Then I read the rules, and it seemed like at least that kind of just flows, and it makes sense as you do stuff.
It's kind of like Mage Knight, where there's like a lot, there's a huge learning curve to get past, but it's the actual very, very simple.
Is it the same universe as Everdell?
I have no idea.
It's Dwellings Eldervale. Yeah, Eldervale, so not Everdell. I think it's different. I'm not sure what else this company makes. Mage Knight is a bit much.
We lost an entire day at Gen Con one year to Mage Knight.
Yeah.
I rolled
It was like a 6-hour game. Yeah, I rolled 7 or 6.
I think we played it, and we're like, where did 4 hours go? That was pretty fun. Let's do it again. We played it again. It was like another 4 hours went by. We were like,
well, I guess we'll go home now.
We're like, I guess today's over. We weren't planning on that, but...
Alright, I will...
we'll keep...
Save into your turn. And then I also got Dune Imperium today, finally. The game store randomly called me and said my reserve showed up, so...
I am going to say this. I'm going to Binding Irons. I'll 3 Fates. I'll play Amber Imp and Dust Imp. I wonder if I should 3 Fates my Dust Imp. I don't think so. I think I'll keep it around.
I'm excited about that. We're going to play it 2-player, which I know it's like more slated for 3 to 4, but it does have like the simulated third person or whatever. That's a thing, but there's like an app that runs that, so I'm actually interested to see how that works. And I know it's much different than the other Dune board game, but that Dune board game is one of the best, like, exactly 6-player games you can play. If you have exactly 6 people, if you have less than 6 people, it has less of an impact, though. All right, I'll say this. I love
Terra Mystica. I never got to play Gaia Project, which is like supposed to be Terra Mystica, but even better.
Play Obsidian Forge, play Dendrix, play Evil Eye, play my own Binding Irons. I'll play Exhume. Save into your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Grump Buggy. I will discard the Burn the Stockpile. I'll discard the Coward's End. Is it worth? I don't think it's worth playing there, especially not the chains. And I'll play a Calphine. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
All right, I'll say this. I'll play Eterome. Play Rock Grab and make you lose 1. Dendrix will. I kind of want to make you discard a card, but I think I'm just gonna fight the Calphine because 5-power creature and it kills things. So, your turn.
All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Abond the Armorsmith. I'm going to play Prince Derek, and you kill McAlphine. I'll play Maruk the Mark, and I'll play Equalize. And I'll drop a chain and draw.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to like want to invest that much time into a board game now. I would rather play one game 2 or 3 times than play one 4-hour game, because like, what if you're just like having a bad time? And I think it's easier in Mage Knight to have a bad time in a game, and you're just like behind everyone else, right?
Yeah, but it felt like since it had deck building aspects, it had the deck building problem of like the player going first gets to buy the best card and you move on, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say Starlance. I'll play Frayne and I'll capture 1. I'll capture onto Frayne. I will play Stealth Mode. I will play Cloaking Dongle. Eterome. I'll play Zap for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just do 3 to a bond, and the other one hits an armor somewhere.
That goes away.
Yeah. And that is my turn. Go 6. Well, I don't have check.
Okay. I am going to say Brobnar. I am going to play Foozle and discard the flex. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
Okay, I don't forge. I will play
This dog.
I'll play Starlance. I will play Commander Chan. I'll Quintrino Flux, Foozle, and Rock Grub. Get 5s and 1s. And Frame. Oh, I forged it. Oh, I did not forge. Stupid. Okay, I'll Reap with Frame. And capture 1.
Nopers.
Nopers. And let's put on even. Your turn. Check with 7. Actual check this time. Hey, gets treat. Let's give you a treat real quick. That's what? What have I done? I bound this button wrong. Hold on. Hold on.
What did you do?
I just didn't do due diligence. Okay. Eddie. You want a treat? Yes. Yes. The deed is done.
Okay.
The dog's been treated. Oh,
So-
there's another treat. Hold on.
I just shoving more treats in this dog's mouth. Yeah, Scythe is not a military game. The threat of violence is more powerful than the actual violence in Scythe. Because you cannot fund a sustained conflict. If 3 players decide they've had enough shit out of one person and they all attack that person gets taken off the table. So yeah, I love Scythe. Scythe is a lot of fun. The campaign, the something of Fenris, forget exactly what it's called. The campaign's really cool. I never got to finish it. I got about like 4 games into it. Yeah, it's Rise of Fenris. Yeah, really cool. Okay, so rules question for everyone. I play Shadows of Dis. Your guys lose elusive. Is that correct?
They don't.
They don't.
They do not lose the
All right.
attachment stuff.
Okay, so I am going to say Dis. I'm going to banish the Eterum. And then I will Shadows of Dis. So your creatures are blank.
Oh, Frane's got stun. You're
And then Amber Imp is going to attack Frane, and then Dust Imp will attack Frane. Actually, is it worth taking out Commander Chan there since Frane is tapped? I think it's worth taking out Commander Chan. So Amber Imp, the Dust Imp will fly into Commander Chan, and I will get 2. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Why don't they lose attachment text? Yeah, that's just what the FAQ says. I believe that question was asked, and it says they don't lose attachment stuff.
Objection asked and answered.
Yeah,
by the FAQ frequently.
I am pretty sure.
He's came up with it pretty quick.
Yeah, because I think I read this very recently. All right, so I do forge.
Yes.
I
could either tax or I could do something.
I'll say shadows. I will play no safety in numbers. I will play a bad penny. I will hit and run, do damage to the Derek. Play bad penny. I'll reap with Vinda. Shoot bad penny.
Nope. The shadows.
Oh, okay. Oh, the bad penny is blank then too.
Yeah. Hit and run would have put her back in your
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm discarding her anyway. But I will reap with Vinda. I will play Manchego and Huggermurder.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to discard Harder They Come. Unfortunately, all of your creatures are too small.
I think like most of the creatures in this deck are.
Stike Dendrix.
Yeah.
I'll play Hadros Wall. And I guess whatever you put Light of the Archons on. I'll play Hadros Wall. I will play Abade and capture 3.
If this creature gets or this creature gains, however, the text technically gets applied to the creature itself, and therefore the text will be blank by shadow this. So in case of Duskrunner, you do not steal. Okay, well, there you go. You got me there.
So Justin was wrong. Again.
I guess I read the first part of it. I swear. I don't know. I swear I read the opposite of that in a. But it was probably on like Reddit or Facebook. So.
I'm gonna play line Baltram. I'm gonna one stood against Mini Prince Derek. First I can reap with him. I'll reap with Prince Derek, and then I'll one stood against Mini. So Prince Derek will fight Avenda.
Okay.
He is currently 8 power. So I can fight Manchego. And then Rain. I don't really like going to 8 there, but I'll say check with 8, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
And the bond is +4 power.
Correct. Bond is 8 power currently.
8 power, 1 number.
You trying to sack him?
Trying to muzzle him.
No.
I'll say this. Look at the archive. Play Rock Grub, make you lose 1. Play Eterome. Play Buzzle. Purge. Fight. Purge. Fight. Purge.
Okay, so he's got 5 on him.
Fight.
8. He's dead now.
And I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say stuff. About equivalent. I'm gonna say Dis. I'll play Streak and Tesmal, and it is your turn. I will draw 2.
You did Forge, by the way.
Oh, hey.
I'll say.
With Cave Vibius, you just assume your opponent gives up after a Grunt Buggy's been on the table long enough.
I'll say Starlands. I'll play Driscoll, Kirby.
We get Kirby'd.
Blade the Archons. Kirby's gonna sack of coins. It's only 5 damage, so do I want to kill Streak or Tesmal? Probably Tesmal. That's 4 damage, and I'll put 1 damage on Streak. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Groggins and Blood the Titans. And I will discard into the fray. And it's your turn. I will draw.
It's a big streak there. I'll say Shadows. Play Umbra. Play Ronnie. Steal 1. I'll play Umbra here. I will play Gambling Den. Play Hidden Stash. Archive a card. Your turn.
I will gamble on. I'm not counting. I'm shooting from the gut here. Dis. Bang! It's that easy.
I strategically have no deck here. Very dumb.
Did you draw 1 less?
No. So.
Judge.
Which is great, because I don't know what the card is.
It's like you meant to do it.
Yeah, but I'll know what the card is either way.
Yeah.
1 card. I just don't have to do it myself.
Okay. Okay. I am going to banish Driscoll, I believe. Say Dis. Banish Driscoll. Play a Schuler and steal 1. I am going to play an Anguish. And Streak. Most likely go beat someone up. Umbra's a good candidate. Kirby's also a good candidate. That deck really sings with Kirby, so I think I gotta kill Kirby here. Mostly because I think I haven't seen the other one, right? Haven't seen the other Kirby. Haven't seen Information Officer Gray. Yeah, I think Kirby's got to go in that sitch. So, your turn. I will draw 3, leaving 1. How does he do it?
I'll gamble for Star Alliance. Boop. Go to 9. What? I'm plus 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, plus
4.
Not this, so plus 4. Yeah, you need 10 to forge.
I'll say this. Star Alliance. I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Kirby. I'm gonna Poltergeist the Grunt Buggy.
Okay.
I'm gonna play.
Oh, it's not actually purge. It's just the
Gray and show you this Rot Grub to archive it. And your turn.
Okay. I gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think this is a Sanctum card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I believe this is Sanctum. Okay, so I will forge. All right, I am going to say Brobnar for the turn. I am going to sound the horns. May as well. Nothing there. I'm gonna play Ogo Pogo. I'm gonna Gengar Chieftain Anguish into Information Officer Gray. And then Groggins will fight Kirby. And I will make you forge for 10. And then I will shuffle and draw 3. I think deleting 4 amber is good there.
It's pretty good. I will gamble.
Unless you want to gamble. Well, you'd have to gamble before you forge.
Oh. Yes, I will actually do that. I'll
Okay.
look for Dis. Okay. I would have preferred to not forge there, honestly. But I guess it's about the same now. I guess it's, I should say I would have been fine with not forging there. I will say Star Lance. Play Frayne. I'll play Ingram. And I'll stealth mode. Your turn.
So I guess I will gamble. 6, 4, 4. It's all about the same then. I'll go with Brobnar. Okay. Yeah, Grunt Buggy. That's actually good to know that that's there. I hate tipping my hand to you on that though, but it is good to know that it's there. So, all right, with that in mind, I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Sigil of Brotherhood. I'm going to discard Opal Knight because it kills, not that, it kills too many. It only gets 3 of your creatures. Yeah, it gets 3 of your creatures. I'll play a Bond. And then Baltrum will kill Buzzle. Because Buzzle, I think you could set up a Obsidian Forge through like Anguish and then Obsidian Forge. So, okay. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
I will. Not Bill. Ugh. I will not gamble. Play Shadows. Play Team TP. Play Manchego. Fight Anguish. Steal 1. Ronnie. Oh, the bond's there. I actually have to fight Anguish.
Okay.
Your turn.
If I gamble, you draw 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to shuffle that in because
Gambling
done. Yeah.
I am going to say Brobnar because I think I have to play Grunt Buggy. Got the Obsidian Forge, you get the Obsidian Forge, right? Or if you got, yeah, if you can Obsidian Forge, you have to do whatever I can to tax that. Okay, and then need to wallop some creatures. Ogopogo's a good wallop target. Ogopogo is going to wallop Frayne, and then we'll rocket punch into Umbra. I think I reap with the Gengar Chieftain. I have accounted for the Team TP. Ronnie is also dead. You could exhume Ronnie. I'll reap with Groggins. I'll pop the Sigil of Brotherhood to reap with Lion, and then reap with a Bond. Yeah, I'll say check with 9. And it is your turn.
I can't stop. No stopping. I think Aendres does have trouble with big beefy boards.
Yeah.
It really only has the no safety numbers like sack of coins and hit and run, stuff like that. Quatrino Flux is good, but all your guys are so wildly different in power.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like in that situation, Streak is 9 power, Groggins is 8.
Yeah.
It's just like wacky totals. And the totals are constantly fluctuating, so it's like hard to plan for like what number you need, so. Vibius.
Alright.
Was the only deck to beat both. Who did Venus? Did Venus beat both Vibius and Barkus?
I think so.
Okay, I think it may be the only deck that did.
What did it lose to? Conphage?
No, it beat Conphage. It beat Conphage like a turn before I could.
Yeah, y'all don't hate on us for missing stuff because you guys have been playing with TCO this whole time, and it just does all that for you, right? It's very easy to miss stuff. Especially a stupid 9 power streak that I can't remember.
KVPS, I think, is one of those decks that would just, like at a Vault Tour, you would just victimize people.
Yeah, because you're like Hadros Wall.
Yeah, I'm like Lion's Baltrum.
Lion Baltrum.
Hadros Wall didn't actually die.
Yeah.
Shadows of Disc, the cards you play don't actually do anything.
And upon the Armor Smith sitting
Upon the Armor Smith, it didn't die. Your opponent's just like, mother... Yeah.
They like attack your creature.
I'm like, no.
You reach for your damage tokens. They're like, it's dead. And you're like, no,
it's good.
Put your creature in the discard pile.
It's like I did 8 to it. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's still alive.
You could be that guy. This is definitely the deck to be that guy.
Flex for 7.
Banner Battle. Yeah, Banner Battle is the worst too, right? It's just like extra power hanging out.
I don't know if I enjoy remote. It depends on who I'm playing against, right? It's one of those decks that you could scale up in asshole levels based on your opponent, right? You could be a nice guy at the deck and remind him of Shadows of Disc and stuff like that. Or you could wait until they play the card and say, no, Shadows of Disc. Yeah, Lion Baltrum. It's because it's a sneaky card because like a bunch of times it doesn't matter, but when it matters, it matters.
Okay. Lyria. It's a predator waiting to pounce. 12.
That's a lot. Okay.
I'm looking at this.
Ooh, this hand's not far off, but I think it's gone.
Yeah, there you go. As long as you're on a winning streak, just be that guy.
My opponent goes to do something. Well, you don't want to do that. And then they're like, why not? I'm like, yeah, I got a Hadros Wall. I got on Bond the Armor Smith. My bond is 7 power.
And it's still gonna win games where you're like,
yeah,
reminding them of rules too. So, because it's that kind of deck. We were around earlier. Our next Keyforge stream is going to be a sealed AOA box that we're just going to open and play, unless the fight night happens, which that's always possible too.
Yeah,
we haven't had fight night in a while.
Yeah, we're not really anticipating one, but
people have seen all the light tasker matchups they want to see right now.
Yeah, I think people are hoping.
Could be wrong about that though.
Something out of Dark Tidings can
step it up. I will play Seeker of Truth. How much was the AOA box? $34.
Yeah, there was a bunch. There was like a fire sales over the past couple days on Amazon.
That would be good with some new blood. I did order a Dark Tidings deck from someone in Hong Kong, and it shipped on March 30th, so it might get here before our stuff. I'm not sure how fast like regular postage gets the USPS from China, or like how that even happens. So I don't know. If I get that deck, I am like, there's a chance it never happens, never shows up because it gets lost in shipping or whatever, but it'll be nice to get.
I will play. I'll play Shadows. I'll play Hugger Mugger and Avinda.
It's an English language deck that someone got in Hong Kong.
I'll draw.
So it is in English. Yeah. All right, I will say Star Alliance. I will Red Alert for 1. I will play Scout Pete. I will hit Avinda for 2. Look at the top card. Discard this Ambassador Lou. Play Subdue to finish the Avinda off. I will play a Scout Pete. Look at the top card. I'll keep that. Your turn.
I am going to say dis. I'm going to play Rock Grub and a Rock Grub and Eterome. I will discard Misery Exploit, though I think there is a chance this card could be very good in this matchup, because that Gloria does typically keep a lot of creatures on the table. You lose that, Amber. For sure. I will draw 4. Go ahead.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Bulwark. Play Grey Rider. Fight Hugger Mugger. I will fight. Why does the Seeker say ready and fight? Seeker is so bad. I'll fight a Rot Grub. And then Scout Pete will fight a Rot Grub. I will look at the top card and discard it. Your turn. Oh, he doesn't. He assaults it down.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't get to do the fight reap thing. You
I'll
can fight
with
the
this
other
one,
one,
yeah.
Because the assault would stop it from happening.
Which I think still is the dumbest rule.
I think it is the absolute stupidest rule, but okay. I will.
That's the plan art, boys. Is if I get it, it'll be the next gauntlet. Yeah.
Say Star Alliance. I'll play Commander Chan. I will play Kirby. I'll hit and run the Grey Rider using Kirby to bounce Kirby. I'll play Kirby. I will stealth mode, so no actions next turn. And then I will exhume. It's like all garbage. Avenda. You kind of want to like save the exhume for the Kirby, but okay, it's your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll say Sanctum. Play as Salvador. I will fight Kirby. And then fight Commander Chan. And then Bulwark. I'll just trade with Eterum. That's it.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Medic Ingram, who's going to ward herself. Play Comm Officer Kirby. I'll play Information Officer Gray. Gray is going to show you Umbra. And then Kirby is going to play Obsidian Forge.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to the for each rulings on cards like that it would be really weird if they changed it back. But Sack Points would make much more sense if you're not like spreading the damage out. But it makes it a much worse card.
Yeah,
like way worse.
It's like
a lot of our decks would get way worse. Like Aendres would get worse.
Yeah, it's like a
Adler
Highburb
would get worse. I'll say Dis. Play Malfcorn. I'll mark of Dis Avenda. I will play Infernus. I'll get Stealth Mode Exhume. That sounds good. Yeah, you're like ninja starring coins at their faces, right? Play Stirring Grave.
It'd be different if you didn't also have Whistling Stars and Throwing Stars in the same set, right? Like those make sense. You're throwing those in a fan, where a sack of coins is just like hitting one creature with a huge sack. I don't know.
I got Grey Rider with Stirring Grave.
Okay. Okay. I am.
It's perfectly aerodynamic.
Calculate how it bursts. It's got some Mistborn fans over here using your allomancy. Okay, I'm gonna say Shadows because I gotta. I will play Gambadin. I'll play Umbra. I will play Hidden Stash. And archive a card. I will play TMTP. I think this game is ways from TMTP mattering. And then a Venda will reap. I will shoot Maleficorn for 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
And I'll say Dis. I'll play Cinder. I'll Mark of Dis the medic. I'll fight the medic. Fight. That's a hard deck to get good marks of Dis off against.
I would think Worlds Collide generally would be.
Yeah.
Because the quality of creatures are so high. Okay, so I gotta say Star Alliance. Now, do I gamble? Try to force through the key. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think this is a Star Alliance card. I was wrong. Okay. Have to say Star Alliance. I am going to put a cloaking dongle on Information Officer Gray. Information Officer Gray is going to reap. They're worth fighting here. Absolutely not. So I will reap with Gray. I am going to show you a rock grub. Stuff into the archives. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I will gamble for Sanctum.
Okay.
Alright.
It's going to be one of those games.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Garcia. Play Lay of the Land. Look at the top 3. Oop. Draw. Play Scout Pete.
Or Observe You Max on Scout Pete.
Play Observe You Max on Scout Pete. Play Anthony. I'll do his 2 damage from Maleficorn to Avinda. Capture the Ambers. I will Particle Sweep, doing 2 to the Gray, and then the Icon 2 to Umbra. I'll Reap with Scout Pete. I will discard this. Oh no, I keep that on top because I know what it is. No, I draw the cards. I'll discard the Scout, the Squire Alice. I will be done.
I get 1 back. That's enough to gamble, I'd say. I will say Star Alliance. It is a Star Alliance. Yeah. I am going to say Shadows for the turn. I will play No Safety in Numbers, which is going to do some absolute work here.
Okay, here I put the name on Pete.
Yeah. I will play Ronnie. I will play Manchego. And at like 8 cards, so not quite enough to Manchego work. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Go.
Play Gamble? Play the gambling game?
The game devolves into us counting cards for the next 20 minutes. The game would be over in 5 minutes if neither of us counted cards, but we will spend 15 of the next 20 counting cards.
I will say Sanctum.
What a great card.
Yep. I will say Sanctum for the turn. I'll pick up the archive.
That's where I get comboed out.
I'll play Commandeer. Fortunately, I do not have the other Grey Rider. I will play Lyco Knight, play Amberheart 2, play Grey Rider, capture. I will fight Manchego with Lyco Knight, Grey Rider.
Manchego?
Yep. I will Reap with Seeker, and I'll Reap with Salvador as well. Your turn.
I got one back from Anthony. I don't think it's worth gambling here. Put my archives in my hand and say disc for the turn. Oh, Binding Irons. I will Evil Eye. Will Rock Grub. I will Dendrix. I will Poltergeist your Amberheart. Dendrix. And it is your turn. I will draw. The reason I did that was in case you have the other Grey Rider. At least that way you have to contribute some sort of resources, getting rid of it and possibly slowing down the amount of amber that you generate from a full combo.
I will gamble. Sanctum. We've done it. We've forged a key.
Nope, I had Evil Eye.
We've evil-eyed. That's fine. Successful gamble is successful. I will say dis. I will play I'll play Sacrifiend and I'll shoot the word. I'll play Gleeful Mayhem. So Dis Shadows, Sanctum, Star Alliance. I will play Bonesaw. Ready. I will play Malficorn and shoot the Rock Grub. I will Reap with Bonesaw. Oh, do I actually do that? You have TMTB still?
It's in here somewhere.
Oh, it's in discard pile. Okay. I will Reap with Bonesaw then. And also Cinder. And Cinder will sacrifice the Sacrifiend to steal one. Your turn.
Okay, so there are 2 cards left in my deck.
Gauntlets are good for hearing all of our sound bites. It's pretty perfect. Dark Tidings, right now the release is set on the Asmodee distributor website. Well, I guess like the thing they send to retailers as May 14th.
Okay, so I think this
back.
From Anthony.
Yeah.
So this I think is a 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, it's 50-50 between Shadows and Dis. Is it worth going for it here? The better question is, do I threaten if I I miss here? The deck doesn't really tax. It doesn't actually like large amber totals.
Right. It only taxes with Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia's in the discard pile.
Yep.
So I'll go for the gamble because I'm threatening anyway after this turn. So Okay. I am going to say this. Bang. Okay, so I get to spend 6, so I'm left with 1, and I'll forge. Alright. I'm going to say Star Alliance for the turn. I'm going to play Driscoll. I'm going to play Frame. Capture onto Driscoll. I am going to Light of the Archons Frame. I am going to Quintrino Flux Frame. And Cinder. I'm going to get 5s and 6s. I'm going to zap the Grey Rider to death. I guess I could have zapped for slightly more damage. I don't think it would have mattered because I don't think I could have gotten Zelda. Oh, Frame is very dead. She did her job though. Okay, that's my turn. I will say check with 7. I will draw, and then I will shuffle and draw. Quintrino Flux. The Light of the Archons are sneaky there. Yeah.
You take the 50% gamble. I think you probably do.
I did. Worked out for me.
I'm forging either way. Yeah, I'll say Sanctum.
We lost an entire key.
Yeah.
Am I using a Worlds Collide deck? Yes, this is a Worlds Collide deck.
I do forge.
Aendres was in fact our Worlds Collide Tournament of Champions winner. When we realized that we hadn't actually run a whole bunch of Worlds Collide through the Gauntlet yet, so we decided to. I think Catherine used Shark Attack. Was that the only one that we ran?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I will say Star Alliance. I'll play Scout Pete. I'll throw this Brabble. I'll access deny Driscoll. Your turn.
Alright, so I will forge. There's no real reason to gamble here, I think.
Stupid Grey Rider, the being the bottom card of the deck.
I lucked out there, I think.
Yeah, there was potential for combo several turns.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think if I gotten the Quintrino Flux slightly earlier, I think the potential of you blowing me up would have been a lot less.
Yeah.
But I think just the way it ended up working out was worst case for you.
Yeah, I mean, I would still to this day buy Worlds Collide if it's selling for
oh yeah,
for a low amount.
Worlds Collide's an excellent set.
Or even buy an AOA. I mean, it's any
if
a deck box is like $30, I'm like, yeah.
I mean, it's $30 for like 12 decks. You just buy it. I think if you're a Keyforge fan,
right?
You're buying a lottery ticket at that point. As AOA, I think it's like you're very unlikely to get something Vault Tour level. However, if you get something Vault Tour level from AOA, it's going to be disgusting, like Martian Generosity level disgusting, right? And for
Worlds Collide, there's like probably 2 competitive decks in a box. Though. So on average,
2 decks you won't embarrass yourself with, right? Like, so okay. I guess I will say all Binding Irons. I'll play Buzzle. I'll play the Evil Eye. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, well, I'm not going to gamble. Lost too much money gambling this game. I will play Sanctum. Grey Rider. Actually, I'll Grey Rider Scout Pete into Buzzle. The top card. I'll discard that.
Not Purge, he's dead.
I'll play a Champion Anaphil and capture 1. I'll play a Champion Anaphil and capture. Oh, I don't. And Salvador will just reap. Your turn.
So, I guess I am gambling here. I am gambling Star Alliance. Nope. Yeah, like, if you've never played with like a top tier logo Star Alliance deck, the stuff you're doing feels dirty. You're like, you need like a shower afterwards because you're like, this isn't Keyforge. I don't know what this is. But yeah. Okay. I am gonna say Shadows here, I guess. I will play Bad Penny. I'll hit and run the Grey Rider, bounce Bad Penny. We'll throw away Bad Penny. I'll play Manchego. Poor hit and run Manchego. Couldn't line up. I'll sack of coins for 1 to kill Scout Pete. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Actually, I want. You gotta kill the Grey Rider, right? Because I think if I leave you with the Grey Rider, that sets up a potential just disgusting turn. So, Mass Mutation Star Alliance Logos deck.
I will not gamble.
Yeah. I would say so. You don't have Comb Officer Kirby. Was Information Officer Gray reprinted?
I don't think so.
I don't think he was reprinted.
Maybe he's just rare, so it's hard. You don't see him.
He's like an
right?
uncommon, I believe. But yeah.
All right, I'll say Dis. I will.
We had Z-Force, and honestly, the problem is.
I will not gamble. I'll Implosion Driscoll dead.
Okay. The main problem with Z-Force is that he doesn't have the Worlds Collide Star Alliance to protect him.
Right. Grave. Grey Rider. Check with 6.
Okay, guess I am gonna gamble again. 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5. I think it's about the same. I will say Star Alliance. Bang. Okay, knowing that's on top, would I take a different turn?
We still ain't sins. We still haven't seen any dang sins.
Yeah, we definitely didn't get no dang old sins. Yes, I will take a different turn. I'll say Dis. I'll play Dendrix. I'll play Rock Grub to make you lose 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Gamble. Dis. Ha!
I got one.
Ha!
Dang it.
We did it.
How can you be so lucky? 2 since X. It's just variance.
We only opened 108 Mass Mutation deck,
yeah,
right? Or something like that.
It's variance. We were unlucky to not get sins basically, but it's not print run error opening 72 disc decks in a row.
Right.
Unlucky.
It's different.
That's like manufacturing distribution problem, whereas like us not getting sins is just we got unlucky. I mean, like there were cards from the first set that we never played with until we went to like Vault Tour Atlanta, and there were like 12 of them there.
Yeah.
Shatterstorm, I think, was one. Hypnotic Command, Compod. Like there was like all these Martian rares that make Mars pretty good in Coda when you've got like a functional Mars deck to go with those rares. We hadn't played against any of those, and we go to Vault Tour Atlanta, and I'm playing against Compods and Hypnotic Commands left and right. I'm like, these cards are busted. Where do these come from?
I'm saying Star Alliance. I will put Observe Max on Salvador. I will play Ambassador Lou. I'll shoot Rock Rub down. I'll play Particle Sweep to just shoot Manchego down. And I am done.
Alright. So if I gamble successfully this turn...
I get one for Particle Sweep.
You... forged last turn? Or did you forge this turn? You forged this turn. I don't know.
I forged this turn, then I did get it.
Okay. You forged this turn.
Yeah.
Compod is good. Yeah. Compod's awesome. Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Medic Ingram, who is going to ward herself. I am going to play Commander Chan. I'll play Information Officer Gray, who is going to show you Hidden Stash. He's archiving the card that archives. And then I am going to zap for 3. Star Alliance. This, we share 2 houses. It could only ever be 4.
3.
It can only ever be 4.
Yeah.
Sanctum. So it's 3.
Yep.
Not enough to kill anything.
Nope.
I guess I'll do the 3 damage to Lou then. Alright. And it's your turn. I will draw 5.
Say Sanctum.
Big gambler.
Am I gambling? I'm not gambling. Look at the archive.
Disgusting.
I
mean, I didn't gamble last turn either.
Play Alice and do pew-pews to Ingram. Does do 1 extra damage. I will fight Gray. I will fight Commander Chan. I will play the Grey Rider, fight Medic. I'll play the Grey Rider. I actually can't combo though, but I can throw away this mouth. Did I have actually done that? I don't think so. That was like maximum amounts of fights I could have done. I didn't have any other way to kill, so yep, that's it.
You need the Grey Rider to be able to do something to
Yeah.
ready it again. So. Okay, well, I am most assuredly gambling this turn. So I gotta count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 7 shadows. Dang. Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Officer Kirby, who is going to know safety in numbers so that I don't lose to your Sanctum board. I am going to play First Officer Frayne, who will capture. Then I am going to put a Light of the Archons on Frayne. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Oh,
Code Monkey's a great card.
Yeah.
I actually think Code Monkey is one of the best design cards in Worlds Collide, period.
Okay. I will gamble. Starlance.
Oof. Back to the Stone Age.
This is not good. I needed to I feel like I needed to hit 2 gambles in a row.
To win.
I will play this. I'll Gleeful Mayhem to kill Kirby and Anaphil. Play Cinder, play Malficorn, shoot. Thank you, Wizard Random. I feel like every time I hear Code Monkey, that song sticks in my head. It's a good song, though. The song called Code Monkey.
Okay. So, do I gamble?
Really, that song was written in like 2001. It's like so long ago. It's scary.
6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1,
07? Okay.
2, 3,
That's still a long time ago.
4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 7, 2, 2, 3. Yeah. Don't like. So 3 out of 7.
No, Freen has 1 armor. So it was.
Yeah, Light of the Archons has gifted her 1 armor. Okay. I am going to not gamble. I will say dis for the turn. I am going to play Rock Grub to make you lose 1. I will play Eterome, and I'm going to Poltergeist my gambling deck. Because I think it has outlived its usefulness. I will draw 3. It is turn.
Say dis. I will mark the Eterome. I will play Brabble and shoot the Eterome twice. I will
lose this game to Marketus. At least I didn't get marked with
fight Freen. Fight Rock Rub. Freen does 3.
Take the other turn.
Okay.
This is the worst feeling in Keyforge. Not taking a turn.
Say Sanctum. Play Commandeer. Play Seeker. Play Bulwark. And Reap twice. Capture 1. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to put a Cloaking Dongle on Bulwark. Then I'm going to Quintrina Flux Salvador. Get Bulwark. I will say check with 6. Your turn, I will 2.
Play this. I'll Reap with Brabble. I will mark of dis my Brabble and make you lose 1. I'll Reap with Malficorn. Reap with Cinder. I throw himself away.
That Salvador's way dead.
Oh yeah. And play Bonesaw. Who will Reap? Your turn.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play too much to protect. I'll pick up my Arcus.
Okay.
I will play Ronnie. I will play Umbra, Hugger Mugger, Avenda. I'll Hidden Stash. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2 and then shuffle and draw.
Play Starlights. Play Pete. Look at the top card. Discard it. Play Lay of the Land. 3 cards. Draw a card. Play Subdue on Umbra. Play Anthony. Actually, I can subdue Vinda, and then Antony can kill Umbra. Then I'll play Garcia. Get that one. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I will say Distal from Archives in my hand. I am going to play Rock Rub. I will play Puzzle, Purge Rock Rub, fight Antony, Purge Vinda, Misery Exploit, fight Antony.
You win.
Yeah. Obsidian Forge. Yeah, I don't have to purge
You don't
anything.
have to kill anything.
Obsidian Forge. Sack these 3. Pay
14.
11. Forge.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
The old Obsidian Forge win. I mean, I definitely made a mistake playing too much effect because I was not thinking about it. So
Yeah, I felt like you punted there.
Yeah.
And then you were like going for the Antony. I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't a punt. Maybe it was
I did know I had an Antony coming up, and I could dig pretty hard for it. I think it was determined. I know there was one card. If the bottom card was Antony, I'd have lost there, but
it was like very likely that you would see him. Yeah, and I forgot about Antony myself there. So,
but still, let's Amber. You can get back. Even if it was less, because you could have had like 3 less Amber there and still been able to Obsidian Forge. So
yeah, the Misery Exploit actually I think did it over the edge. So
okay,
Aendres. I think that's like that intangible factor that Aendres has, where it can just like sneak out a win. There's so many plays in that deck. Aendres is a really fun deck. It's horribly inconsistent sometimes, but man, you get to do some really fun stuff with that deck.
Against Confage though, I don't know.
It doesn't purge anything.
Yeah.
It could. Yeah, I think. I mean, there's probably draws where it's like fast enough. That's difficult to say.
Typed the wrong name. Oof. That's too bad. That's too bad.
You're reflexively voting for Justin.
Oh well. I can't wait to incinerate all this amber in a month and a week.
I wanna, yeah. I mean, I love the early days of betting where it's like you win 20 and it's like you're on top of the heap.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. That's true.
It's the boomerang. Last 2 gauntlets, I was the dog. I got 05 one gauntlet, so.
It's just how it be. The last day is the day before we get Dark Tidings, whenever that would be. Yeah. Lose your Amber by stream elements deleting their database. Whatever.
8.
Okay.
I'll keep.
I think I've gone first every time. I think Aendres definitely likes going second.
You like to Kirby stuff.
Yeah,
I think you can. I think
if you're going second, you get to Kirby stuff. Maybe a lot.
Yeah. The deck likes it when it's getting to play 4 more cards every turn.
Yeah.
Really likes that. Stream elements bugs, yeah. For all I know, that thing could have been ransomware, Farquaad, right? Like,
It does happen.
They could have just had like a production database get hit with ransomware, and then that's that. And they were like, "Screw that! It's just imaginary internet points. We'll ditch them."
Push plays.
I think all decks like that. I mean, Comphage is a deck where you're happy playing like 2 cards a turn if you're getting to utilize your board.
I'll play Gray. I'll show you this gambling done to put in the archive.
Yeah. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Bramo and Drummernuts. Bounce Bramo. Play Bramo. And play Blood the Titans. And play the end of the turn and draw 3 cards.
It's been a very quick game. You gain your combo there. I'll say Star Alliance. I will play Commander Chan, Train, Apture 1, Cloaking Dongle, lay the Archons. Your turn.
You're a difficult person to track down, First Officer Frayne. I am going to say Mars. And I will play Stormcrawler and Xanthix Harvester. I will Mars first, ready and reap with the Xanthix Harvester. And then I will Mars in my turn and draw 3.
Alright, I'll say this. Play Poltergeist. Play Binding Irons. Play Edoram. Your turn.
So Frayne is a 6/2. All right, I am going to say Brobnar. I am going to play Rock Hurling Giant. How much more hurl? I think Bramo is going to. I want to whirl till I hurl. I'll throw a War Chest and Signal Fire at Frayne to do 8 to kill her. Bramo will kill Edoram. I think it's too dangerous to live. Drummerknot will reap, bounce Bramo, and I'll play Bramo. Now I have, I actually have to consider where I want to play this Bramo. I think it is correct to play the Bramo on this side. Reason being that if I get the combo, I need the Drummerknot able to combo. I think the Drummerknot comboing is more important than the Xanthix Harvester reaping for Amber for Martian Generosity. I think I've got so much Amber right here that I would Generosity anyway and be happy. So, all right, I'll draw, and it is your turn.
All right,
I've got 2 Gengar Chieftains and only 1 Generosity, so I'm like more likely to draw the Drummerknot or the combo than the.
Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Kirby. I'll exhume the Gray. Archive. Evinda. Shan will fight as a Harvester. Your turn.
Looks like a Brobnar turn to me. Bramo will fight Kirby. Early Boy will fight Gray. I'm gonna Reap with Drummerknot and bounce the Rock Hurling Giant. I'll play the Rock Hurling Giant. I will play Foozle. And it's your turn. I'll drop one and draw.
Play Dis. I'll play Obsidian Forge and a Rock Grub. Make you lose one.
I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Wallop. Bramo's going to fight Rock Grub. I am going to Reap with Drummerknot and bounce Bramo. I will play Bramo. I'm not going over 6, dude. I'm not doing it. Check with 6. I played this game versus Light Tasker.
I'll say Shadows and pick up the archive. Play Hidden Stash. Archive. Play Avinda, play Ronnie. Steal one. Do I play Gambling Den? I'll play Gambling Den. Here.
I've never seen a more surefire gamble than this one. Mars. Dang. Just gives me a way to generate more amber as far as I'm concerned. I will. You hidden stash? So I have no idea what that card is, right? So I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Merkins and play your hidden card. I'll play my TMTP. I'll play Dust Chronicles. I get to archive a card. I'll play a Gamgee. I'll say check with 8. You can forge. I'll draw 6.
Alright, I'll forge. Okay. I will play Carlance. I'll Contrino Flex the Drummerknot and the Ronnie.
So 11s and 2s?
Yep, FU Lollop.
No. Gamgee, Merkins.
Play Kirby. I'll play Zap for 4. I'll do 4 to Foozle. And I'm done. I don't actually have a thing to play with Kirby.
Yes, I will forge. I will say Brobnar. I'm going to put my archives in my hand. I am going to have Bramo kill Comm Officer Kirby. I'm going to Reap with Foozle. I am going to play Ganger Chieftain and have Bramo kill Avinda. Then I'm going to Reap with the Rock Hurling Giant. And it is your turn. Go ahead.
I will gamble or Dis. I'll say Dis. I will play 2 Rock Grubs, play Misery Exploit, gain 1. I'll play Buzzle. I will purge a Rock Grub and fight Foozle. I'll leave this other Rock Grub alive. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to Reap with the Stormcrawler. I am going to Martian Generosity for 10. I don't think it's worth gambling there to try to increase it as I lose 4 if I miss. This is not like a guaranteed win off of this. It feels pretty commanding, though. I am going to play Mother Gun. I am going to play the Shockworm and Proliferator. Actually, have you played No Safety in Numbers?
I have not.
Okay, so I'm actually going to hold the Shockworm, so that way I don't murder myself or have my own Martian creatures die. I will Hypnotic Command to put the one on the Rock Grub. I am going to Orbital Bombardment and show you 4 to gun down those. I will Mars first to ready and reap with the Proliferator. Archive the Generosity. And I think a hold tight there. Hold. Hold! Okay. Good.
Alright, I will gamble for Dis.
Nothing. I mean, it's whatever.
I will play Starlight.
So knowing the stealth mode is right there.
Yeah. I'll play Shadows. I will discard Bad Pain, discard Hugger Mugger, play No Safety Numbers.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Do I gamble? No. I will put my archives in my hand. I am going to say Mars. I will play Mars needs Amber. I will reap with the Proliferator. Archiving, think Hypnotic Command. Reap with the Stormcrawler. Play Generosity. Draw 16. So 4. Shuffle, draw 12.
Is that 12 cards?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. So 4 off.
Where my chest clock's at. Opponent's BMing over here.
I'm emoting. Greetings, traveler. Greetings, traveler. 4, 8, 12. I was drawing 16. 16. Okay. Okay.
I don't BM with Light Tasker. I just don't generate Amber with it.
You just build Belichick.
Yeah.
You BB. You build Belichick with Light Tasker. Okay. I am going to Mars first to ready and reap with the Proliferator and archive the Generosity. I am going to Mars first to ready and reap with the Proliferator and archive the Mars first. And then I am going to... You just played the No Safety Numbers. I'll play Zizek Shockworm now. And it is your turn.
Not even threatening?
So I think these 4 cards are actually Mars cards.
Oh my god.
Or for the majority Mars. It's like Xanthix Harvester, Orbital Bombardment.
This guy. I will say Star Alliance. I will play... Oh, I guess I can gamble. I'll gamble for Dis. I'll say Star Alliance.
I actually think you don't want Amber unless you can forge, because I'll just steal it with all the Mars stuff.
Play stealth mode. I will discard Driscoll. I will discard Ingram. Your turn.
So these cards are all of my win cons. It's Drummernaut. It's...
Just do any of them.
I'll gamble, I'll say Mars. It's Mars, I'll forge.
Okay.
Okay. I will say Brobnar. Unless you got 1 to steal. Is it worth saying Shadows?
There's also stealth mode out.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll say Brobnar. Because I can actually play stuff. I will play Signal Fire. I will play...
Yeah, First Blood?
I can't. I mean, I could have First Blood, but
Oh,
I
you
can't
burn
play
stuff
it.
down?
I can't play it.
Oh, it's action.
Yeah. I will play Bramo, Wallop, Foozle, Ganger Chieftain, and Ready and Reap with Foozle. And I will put Blood of the Titans onto Foozle. And then I'll Reap and Reap. And it's your turn.
Play Shadows. I'll play Manchego.
No.
I'll hit and run the Proliferator. I'll play Manchego. Steal 2 more. I'll discard Umbra. Play Sack of Coins. I'll do 1. And then 5 more. I'll kill Ganger Chieftain.
You don't want to kill your Manchego there?
I mean, because then you just hit my command for 1 million. Yeah, sure. I'll kill Manchego.
Instead of the Ganger.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to gamble for Mars, because the top river deck has not changed. I am going to say Shadows. I will Swindle.
Okay. Aendres literally cannot win this game. There are no combination of card draws that can win the game for Aendres right now.
Swindle's not BM there. He has no board.
No, it's not BM.
Swindle is the correct play. That is the textbook situation for Swindle. The opponent has no board. You stop a key and you threaten. Just yeah, Curator knows exactly where to stick the knife.
I'll say Starlance. I will play Kirby for the Evil Eye. Reno Flux Kirby and I guess Ganger Chieftain. I'm done.
It's not even worth doing anything here. I think I just say Shadows. I'll play Gamgee and a Gamgee and a Dipno and play a Bad Penny, Oubliette Bad Penny, and tell you to go ahead.
Okay.
So check with 6.
Lose. Alright. We're done. We're done here. Finally. For 12 long years. So you're on Gasolina tonight. Yes, you're on Gasolina. Aendres probably has a very bad win record against Keyforge if they played multiple games.
Because it can't disrupt the comp.
It's got like no disruption. It just kind of does its stuff, and it doesn't really.
It has to like win before.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Keyforge can get a bad draw, but
yeah, I think if you have like the nice smooth move up to threaten while like plinking Amber here and there. I think as long as and the thing is with Keyforge, you don't ever have to play into a team DP.
yeah.
So as long as you're just going to 6, then Aendres doesn't have a way to like disrupt enough Amber to make a big enough swing to like win that game, right? Does anybody know if these played? I honestly don't remember if they played or not. May have been on opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah. Aendres does need to show that it has the right to be here. Or right to that Worlds Collide title, right? By being the only Worlds Collide deck.
There's what's the other deck that we have that's like this exact same house combination, except it's like a more fun but less good version of Aendres. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I don't think there's a command for the ministry log. I think you just go to challenge.
Baron Degegrate.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the
we only ever played that during the tournament.
This is the Mac the Knife deck where you can put a bunch of the Star Alliance upgrades on it.
Yeah. And
so Mac is like trucking around with like a blaster and some other stuff, and he's just like getting to do all kinds of cool stuff.
That's one of those decks that's got a 6 win record in the sheet because it's 6-1 because it only played in the tournament. But it was
we have never like touched it since.
Yeah.
I love those Star Alliance Voltron decks, and Mac is such a good target because he comes elusive as is, and you can just use him during every turn. So,
oh, they did not meet in the TSC. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
Bear Nose. I don't remember Bear Nose at all.
I don't either.
I do not remember that deck.
It's okay. I'm first. Gregson the Plated is also 6-0. Yeah, it was in the same situation as Degegrate. Baron is the sealed entry that did well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will play.
I am going to mulligan. I think it's close. Real close. Almost too close. But I think I gotta toss it back. I had a 3-card starter, but it wasn't like amazing. I didn't have an immediate answer for like a Kirby. So you could end up in a situation where you get like a ton of Kirby value before I could deal with it. So.
Just copy. What did you just? Okay. I see. All right, I'll say.
You just press an up arrow and then press an enter.
Like Gray. Gray is gonna archive Evil Eye.
That fair. Yeah.
He'll do that.
It's the classic MMO mistell. Okay, so Logos play Crazy Killing Machine Interdimensional Graft. Okay.
I'll say this. I'll pick up the archive. I'll play Evil Eye. I will play Buzzle, play Binding Irons. For sure.
I am going to say Sarian. I'm going to play Gargantodon and Odoak. And it is your turn. Draw 1 and drop chain.
The Star Alliance. I will Contrino Flux, Buzzle, and Odoak. I will play Stealth Mode. I'll play Cloaking Dongle. I'll Reap with Gray. I'll archive this CMTP. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Transporter Platform. I am going to play Explorer. And I will discard Galactic Census. It's your turn. I will draw 3 in.
I'll say Star Alliance. Play Freen. play Reap with Gray. I will archive Bad Penny. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Starlight, so I'm going to play Kirby. Kirby is going to Telltale Vapors. Draw to archive. Third choice. I guess this. Explorer Rover will Reap. I will Transport Platform Kirby. I will play Kirby. Kirby will play Library of Polysaurus.
Did I stealth mode last turn?
You stealth mode the
This
previous
turn.
turn.
Okay.
Yes. I held Kirby because I could not Telltale Kirby and all that stuff at the simultaneously, so felt I might as well get the Transport Platform, but I wanted to be able to double Kirby. And it's your turn. I will draw to you. Probably last chain.
I will say Starlance. I'll pick up the archive. I will play Kirby. Play TP. I will play a Kirby to play Gambling Den. I will fight Kirby to archive Bad Penny. Brain. Will Reap. And I'll capture one. And your turn.
Okay. I will gamble. I will say Logos.
I don't put these to minus.
It's not. I am going to say Logos for the turn. I am going to play Eddie and Archive. And I will play Hapsis. You will forge for 8. I will draw 4.
Okay. I will say
I missed
Starlance.
antecedent question there from Rogue Panda Leader, but looks like you were talking about the X-Wing game. Atomic Masks, I think, are like a bunch of ex-Privateer employees, or at least partially ex-Privateer press employees. So Privateer Press was I'd say, fairly upstanding company. I think it still is. I just War Machine's not nearly as popular as it was. Part of the issue being that Warhammer actually got shit together. Games Workshop did, so that both Warhammer Fantasy, which turned into Age of Sigmar, and Warhammer 40k, which has always been popular, both got better to play, and became better games.
No, I don't do that.
They really stepped up their quality like 4 or 5 years ago.
I say Starlines. Play Commander Chan. I will Reap with Gray and show you this Manchego. I will fight Eddie.
So somewhere along the way, something happened with Privateer Press where they lost the market share.
I'll Reap with these. I don't have anything to play on them.
Okay.
Your turn.
I am going to gamble and say Logos. It's Logos. So I know it's there for the Crazy Killing Machine. Can't stream. Streaming is its own. Justin and I could tell you, streaming is its own thing. I wouldn't say that we're like excellent at it. We've come a long way. I'm definitely happy with the presentation that we have. I think we're limited by like a producer to like really step up the game quality that we have.
FFG does okay with their streams.
Yeah.
They have like multiple people working at the same time, like around the
if you ever
scenes. So
if you watched Loading Ready Run do their Keyforge stream, their production was off the charts, but they had a producer, right? They had somebody who was like tracking amber and tracking keys, so you had that like digitally displayed at all times, right? Looked super nice. You know, but when you've got a person who's just sitting there keeping track of all that stuff and that's their goal, then great. Okay, I am going to say
New Covenant does well. They do have someone producing them though, behind the scenes.
I'm going to say Star Alliance for the turn. I am going to play Kincan. I am going to zap. I get 3 damage, Star Alliance, Saurian Logos. So I'll do 1 to Gray, 1 to Frayne, and 1 to Chan. I will play Xeno Training. I'll just put all 3 of this on the Gargantodon. I don't know if that deck has a great way to deal with a Gargantodon other than Quintrino Flux, which I think you played already.
Yeah, I did.
So yeah. And the Exploro Rover is going to kill a Kirby, so that I can interest. Can I interest you in playing another house?
I would love to.
I will say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say. Would I love to though? I will gamble for.
See your Rogue Banner.
I'll gamble for Dis.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Would I love to? Rolls the 2-sided die. I'll play Dis. Play 2 Rock Rubs. Play Eterum. Poltergeist.
You say Dis is steal. Well, you didn't have any to steal.
Transporter platform. Bounce a Rock Rub. Play a Rock Rub. Your turn. I was gonna have to kill a Star Alliance thing. I knew that from my. I didn't really want to discard the Light of the Archons.
I am going to say Logos for turn. I'm not gambling.
Oh, duh, he's got Star Alliance. Maybe my brain doesn't work tonight.
So what happens when you take a beating.
Yeah.
After beating. I am going to say Logos.
When you lose X amount of games in a row, at some point you just stop caring.
Hapsis will kill you. You say to yourself, "Well, this is gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna win any games." Hapsis will kill Eterum. I will draw. I will play Daughter. I will play Quant and Wormhole Tech. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, we'll say Star Alliance. Play Ingram. Ward. I'll give her Light of the Archons. I'll Reap with Kirby. Play Hidden Stash. Chan. Reap. And I'll Reap with the Rock Rub. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Saurian, so I'll pick up my archives. I am going to Library of Palosaurus Wine off of Gargantodon. I am going to play an Imperial Scoot on. I am going to play a Senator Strix. Don't think I exalt here. I am going to play 2 Legatus Raptors. And a Praefectus Ludo. And a Tribute. I will exalt, capture 2 more. I will unstun the Gargantodon. I am going to Phalanx Strike. I will murder the Kirby. I will exalt and murder the Commander Champ. I will discard Axiom of Grisk because it's probably useless at this point. I will say check with 7, and it is your turn. I will draw 6.
Well, I'll say shadows. I will no safety in numbers.
Okay. Can Explorer River are dead. These are dead. Abscess takes that. And then some damage. So 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2, 3.
I'll play a sack of coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn.
Okay, I will forge. C4 dinosaurs.
A lot of dinosaurs.
Do I actually say 4 dinosaurs though? It's the thing. What is left in this deck? How can C4 dinosaurs use 4 dinosaurs be wrong? I'll use Library of Polosaurus to take 1 of Gargantodon. Strix is going to reap. Goddess Raptor is going to reap. Gargantodon's going to reap. This Legatus Raptor is going to fight the Umbra. And I'll exalt to have this Legatus Raptor fight the Rock Grub. I'll exalt and have Gargantodon. And I will say check with 6. And
I will gamble shadows. Is that a forge?
That is, I guess. I currently have no taxing, so.
I'll say dis. Play Obsidian Forge. Misery Exploit for 4.
Yikes.
Play Rock Grub. Play Dendrix. Play Exhume. For
I'm gonna lose this game to Misery Exploit, I think.
Yeah. Purge Dendrix. Fight a raptor. Purge. Fight a raptor. I'm done.
Okay, so I guess I gotta gamble here. I'll say Logos. It's not. I lose. I'll play Telltale Vapors. Lose. I didn't actually have any Amber control. The 4 Dino plan was a mistake because I wasn't actually getting deeper to that because I didn't have any of my Amber control, and I was gonna need to see it.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh-wee. All right, we did it. That's fine.
That's what I mean. That's why Aendres won the World's Collide thing. I think
so.
Because of the sneaky plays.
Yeah, the gamble had 3 out of 4 Shadows cards in the deck, so it was
pretty safe.
It was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good odds. I would have been pretty mad if I missed that one.
Yeah, there you go.
3-2. Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Aendres, fun deck, man. Fun deck. Obviously, struggle against the decks that have board control.
Thanks, Wizard Random.
Right. Not Worlds Collide. Board control, right?
Yeah.
I think this deck is like pretty suited against Worlds Collide, obviously. So
somehow, even though it doesn't really seem like it, because it doesn't have great board control, it's got like the flux.
It has the right board control at the right time.
Yeah, it does have very situational board control, but it's got like enough to get the job. It's just gotta
get the problems out of the way, right? You can let the idiots stay on the table.
Yeah,
and you won that game without Gargantodon, or with Gargantodon, and play the whole game too, right? So you cut off your whole stealing avenue. So
I didn't even bother stealing anything. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Thanks for watching.
Pretty good night.
Yep.
Once again, chair for anybody who hasn't seen it yet.
We got chairs.
Cheers.
2 chairs. Has any deck? Only Venus Ignichop has gone 4-1.
Nothing has gone 5-0.
Yeah, Venus got 4-1. Nothing's a 5-0 though. One day there will be possibly a 5-0.
Tomorrow night, Marvel Champions Part 2 of what was it? Galaxy's Most Wanted.
It's called Infiltrate the Museum.
Yeah. Apparently, this scenario is a mofo.
The collector collects all our things, and
it is a jerk.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm ready for the difficulty.
Yeah, Farquaad with the plugs.
And our Groot and Rocket decks were like really fun.
They're very complimentary.
Yeah,
I'd say
we got them to a good point.
It felt that Rocket deck feels nice and fine tuned. It does feel like really early Marvel Champions. You didn't have to have like a fine tuned deck, but these scenarios are like you have to be able to deal with X amount of threat a turn. You have to be able to deal with
X amount being like 16. It's a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it's like there may come a time where 16 threats put on the table. There may come a time where 16 health worth of minions may be put on the table. It may even happen simultaneously. Can you withstand that? Right? It's
how many health worth of minions do you think Rocket killed?
Like it was a lot. I overkilled 2, right?
50 or something. Yeah.
It's like can both heroes deal with being dealt 5+ damage a turn? So yeah, we'll have to see. We've heard the second scenario is horseshit, but
it might be a couple tries. I think it's one of those things where you have to like play differently to beat it. Like you have to play not like you normally would.
And then Wednesday is going to be some variety gaming with Dwellings of
Eldervale.
Yeah,
pretty excited. That's going to look good on the table, I think. It's designed for 3+
it scales. I mean, the thing is, all the scenarios scale, right?
Yeah, so Marvel Champions is probably best at 2. It's good at 1. 3 is good. I think 4 probably slogs a bit because it's just like a lot of waiting for the other players to finish their turns.
Yeah.
The rules are a little unintuitive. You had to read them a few times. Okay, I know there's an FAQ in the back that covers a lot of stuff, and a lot of people have asked questions online that have been answered. So hopefully we can. We need our resident Marvel Champions expert in chat.
Oh, the rules for the scenario are intuitive.
That's what Dark Collector said.
I gotcha.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We need. I think Murtani is usually pretty good with the rules.
Murtani corrects us quickly.
So hopefully Murtani's watch tomorrow.
Yeah. If not, we'll get corrected by YouTube comments later. So.
Yeah, we definitely will get that. All right. So thanks for watching. Hope you all will join us again for tomorrow for Galaxy's Most Wanted Part 2.
Yeah,
really excited about it. But I hope you guys have a good Monday, good start to the week.
Yeah.
And join us tomorrow night. So, bye.